Okay, let's keep the show moving on with a very funny guy. Please get for Ian Venzon.
Hi everybody, so my name is Ian. I'm 27, I'm pretty close to turning 28, so if anybody wants any life advice, I'm more than happy to help after the show. So I work in finance, and general rule of thumb in finance is that if you've been doing it for anything less than about 20 years, you generally don't brag about it. So the biggest part of my job is pretending that I'm not a millennial. Which, if I boil it down, is basically one continuous stance against avocado toast. So I'm about 6 years into my career, and I've had a decent number of life events happen over this time frame. And so a couple years I had my midlife crisis, and I bought a unicycle. And so it's kind of interesting growing up. You see all your friends, they're doing the same thing, and you just kind of see them getting older. One of my friends used to sleep with 3 women a week. He's getting married. I have another friend that somehow managed to kill a cactus who's now responsible for human children. And, I am a man who kind of benchmarks myself against my friends a little bit. So I got a little bit inspired by them taking on this responsibility and the possibility of human endangerment charges. So a couple days ago, I got a physical exam. Just good to keep track of your health. So I do the whole thing, height, weight, blood pressure. They take me out into the exam room. Doctor comes in, sits down, turns to me, and proceeds to judge all of my life decisions. And he goes, Ian, with your lack of medical history and your age, I think it might be a good idea to think about a prostate exam. I'm like, oh, this is a first for me. I've never had this happen before. But generally, good idea. So I'm like, okay, Doc, explain it to me a little bit. And he says, all right, well, the technical term for it is a DRE. It's a digital rectal examination. I'm like, oh, so it's just a picture. And he turns and he goes, digital rectal examination. So, I don't know. I don't know what it's like in there, but I do know what comes out. And I can also say that I'm pretty much always ashamed of it. So excuse me if I'm a little uncomfortable about somebody getting in there and doing his best impression of Sherlock Holmes. So I go to him and I say, hey Doc, I'm flattered, but I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this level of commitment. No problem, we'll talk about it later. You go out and do the rest of your life, have a good time. And I left there feeling pretty good about myself. I knew what my health was, and that's important because for anybody that is colorblind out there, I am a ginger. Which basically means that my life is essentially one continuous search for weird moles. Every single one of my freckles is a fucking health scare. But being a ginger has its ups and downs. On one hand, I am quite literally an endangered species. I like to refer to myself as a member of the 2%. On the other hand, life with your skin tone just a quarter shade up from vampire, it's a little bit hard when going out in the sun involves you just exploding in flames. One thing I get a lot is I get people that come up to me and they ask me if I have a soul. So let me just speak for the entire ginger community and I say, yes, we have seen South Park. And also, no, you are not original. Me personally, I play along with it. So I go, yeah, dude, of course I do. I'm lacking in skin pigment on my basic humanity. And then I take a step back and I'm like, I've given way too many homeless people Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Turns out I'm a stereotype. Another thing I get, because I like to crack jokes about this. Like, this is my life, so I might as well accept it and have fun with it. Some people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, how dare you? You're white. Don't you have any idea how lucky you are? For starters, you are literally no fun at parties. And second of all, come back and talk to me when you get a sunburn so bad it makes you question your continued will to live. Your problems, as much respect as I have for them, are social. My problems are biological. God hated me before I even existed. And, to be totally honest, I don't even totally get it. It's not even really all that historically accurate. If you think about it, there aren't any famous ginger warlords or conquerors, just generally none. And if you think about some of the more significantly military figures in history, say like Napoleon and to an extent Hitler, both of them were defeated by a Russian winter, right? Which by all accounts is pretty tough. I mean, the national pastime of that country is alcoholism. You know what stops an army of gingers? A mild summer afternoon. That's why we mostly just kind of hung up there and persecuted the Irish. But I'm trying to be a little bit more of a positive person, have a little bit better of an outlook on life. So it is not all negatives. There's some real positives. For one, umbrellas. Double the utility for me. Rain or shine. That's why we refer to them as ginger army knives. On the other, another positive, I spent literally no money on tank tops. I just don't. Additionally, I know exactly how I died. It's skin cancer. So what the fuck am I scared of sharks for? I don't know if anybody out here has seen Men in Black. You know those little pens that they have that wipe people's memories? I remember seeing that movie and being like, oh, that would be awesome, right? That's just a really cool thing. Turns out it exists. All I have to do is take my shirt off in broad daylight. It's got me out of a number of sticky situations, but at the same time, whenever I go to the beach, I have to find an entirely new group of friends. But, so, thank you, everybody. You've been great. If anybody wants to take a picture after the show, we'll be around, but please, no flash photography.
Venzon, no flash photography.